Another credit that's available, and this is the first time in Virginia, and it's something that many individuals and business owners in technology and biotechnology and those that do research activities are very pleased that the General Assembly finally passed an incentive in the form of a tax credit for Virginia companies, or actually any company that provides R&D activities, research and development activities here in Virginia. There's 38 other states that have had R&D incentives for a number of years, and this really is one of the things that's really going to allow Virginia to maintain its competitiveness and to continue to keep those high-level jobs that are in aerospace, that are in pharmaceuticals, that are in biotechnology, that are in engineering, construction, architectural engineering, and those kind of industries that we really want to preserve and maintain and keep here in Virginia versus maybe our brethren north of us or south of us. This credit, in summary, it's a refundable credit, and what that means is that the owners, the business owners, or the entity, whichever one is a Virginia tax-paying entity, does not actually have to have a tax liability to use the credit to offset. They can actually have zero tax liability and still get the credit. In that case, it acts more like a grant, but it's a good thing because a company that's losing money, a company that doesn't have a tax burden because maybe they have other deductions or they have other credits that they can utilize as the state offers, can still get these funds from the state of Virginia, and because it acts as a refundable credit, it's more like a grant. I think that's very important because the goal of this was to have the incentive geared towards those small companies and mid-sized companies that truly need as much capital as they can. Many times it's a company that starts off and they're really challenged for capital, working capital, and so it may be an individual owner that's funding it, or it may be a small group of investors that's funding it, and so they don't really have the capital structure to support all these R&D activities. So every dollar really counts, and the fact that we have this and you don't have to have a tax liability, a lot of times these small companies have very little tax liability or none, and now they can actually get the capital that they need to pursue their funding activities for the R&D. Now, also to note, it's a $25,000 max each year, so that's important to know. There are some increases for it if the activities are in conjunction with a university located in here. So, for instance, if it's in conjunction with Virginia Tech or UVA or some kind of research institution of higher learning that's located in the state of Virginia, then there's a little bit increased of the R&D credit, but primarily, for the most part, it's going to be a $25,000 refundable credit that's available. And I would encourage folks to look at the laws under the federal laws, because for what's really happened is when they were drafting this legislation, they, for the most part, piggybacked off the federal statutes, so it was simple and it was easy to understand. Folks who are doing R&D understand the federal statutes. Now they can just piggyback on, and just as long as those activities are done in Virginia, there's not a change of definitions and things like that. So it's going to be easy to understand whether you qualify for this credit or not. But I would encourage them to start exploring whether they need to go ahead and put in place the procedures to obtain the documentation to prove and substantiate the credits that they claim. I also would encourage them to continue to reach out to their legislators. This is a credit that's available through 2014, and then it falls off. I think this is a credit that should be permanent. We want researchers, we want people studying and trying to find innovative products and technologies, and we want them to do that in Virginia. And nothing better to give a business is certainty into the future of their tax position. And if we have something extended into the future indefinitely, then a company can actually plan for that, and it gives them a little bit more certainty. And I would encourage business owners to share that with their constituents, as well as their legislators in the area.